I'm at a bastion to do it on my own, and I'm only here because I want more blackstone and gilded blackstone. I'm doing it for the build. It's for my interior. So I've trekked all the way to a bastion, and I peeked inside, and I don't think anyone's looted it because I saw some gold blocks. So hopefully there's gilded blackstone here, and also hopefully I don't die. Well, I did it. I did the bastion by myself. I feel like I got all the stuff, like all the good stuff. Right as the sun sets. Okay, so we got a lot of quartz, and I got my gilded blackstone and my normal blackstone, and then polished. And the pig sap, I'm excited. And I got a snout trim and these. That's good. Right? And I need a break from all this decorating. It is fun, but I'm tired after that bastion. Well, I did a thing. This is only after maybe like 30 minutes. I needed spider eyes to make a fermented spider eye for the potion of weakness to cure my villagers. And I started decorating the interior of my house, and I wanted candles and I needed string. So I figured I might as well do some overkill and make a whole farm, so that way I'll have plenty. And it's working really well. I might start a shop, but I don't know if there's like that much of a demand for string or spider eyes. Maybe there is. But I'm actually in my mine shaft, what's it called? Lush cave. That I found my first time exploring. So I think it was my episode 2. Oh, it's axolotls. You guys scared me. Aw. I guess I'll take this little brown guy. He's so cute. Hello. Also, I have new mic settings. I had a friend who is really good at audio kind of walk me through some filters, and so hopefully it sounds okay. I haven't actually like recorded much with the filters on, but see, I'm just right here. Village Inn, Orca Lagoon, which we still need to beautify that area. There's so much to do, no time to do it all. I am currently looking at my spawn house, which I've totally been working on interior decoration and exterior decoration, so I'm going to show you that right now. Ta-da! Oh, it's looking so good. So as you can see, first of all, I terraformed this hill that slopes down with the moss, and I kind of changed the shape of the terrain. Everything's lit up. The one thing I haven't done is figure out how I want the pathing to this area to go. There is sort of like a path that somebody started off the main road coming this way, so I could just continue that and bring it to my house here. Typically, if I'm in this area, I run along this path and then sort of cut across this way. So I could also make a path there. If I'm at my house and I want to go to the shopping district, I just run out my front door and go straight this way. So I have a few different options. Not sure which one would work best for the future of this area, because as we add more members to the server, they have the option to build a house like here or even here and over there. So I don't know. I might hold off on a path until we've got more buildings established. But I did put a path through the house. This is the packed mud bricks, mushroom, a little bit of the dripstone to tie it into the tower, as well as bring out the colors of the first and second floors of the house. So this area is just a little bit of a garden, a wild garden. As Night Fox, my server mate, tells me, I'm a chaotic builder. I mean, I guess. Look at this cool banner. I found the pattern online. I used a lot of purple florals in the garden. I went with purple here. And then the path sort of winds this way. Now, let's talk about this tree. This is my first time building a non-spruce custom tree. And I brought Night Fox over to take a look, and he wants me to probably use some slabs and fences to sort of thin it out as it gets towards the top of the tree. But obviously, in order to do that, I'd have to change the wood because acacia wood underneath this beautiful gray bark is a very bright orange. I am learning that my default mode for building is just chunky. Everything starts out chunky and then I have to narrow it down, which I think is good. It's better than building something too narrow and then having to build it back up, right? Let's just go with yes, that is right. So I'm not working on it until this video comes out. So I'm just showing you it now. I did follow a little bit of a tutorial that kind of explained how oak trees have thick trunks and usually branch into 2 or 3 larger branches and then go out. Or I'm sorry, he specifically said limbs and then branch thinner, and that the canopy of leaves should be kind of open in here because the leaves exist to provide energy to the tree, which they get from the sun. So like leaves in the interior, like all in here, wouldn't make sense because we're being hyper realistic in this blocky game. I actually like it best from this view. Wait, I like how you can see the division between the limbs from this view. Honestly, I should have this facing that way, but I don't know. I just built it. And then over here, just some little details of water for the horses. And then I did get a horse. And then we curve around here, extra hay for the horses. And then we come to our back porch, which also has a lot of plants. I'm a little bit of a crazy plant lady. And then down to our dock that we built. I do eventually want to get all the colors of the boats. And then I just made the bank a little muddy and dirty because it's right on the edge of the water. And they use a lot of campfires for that like wooden board kind of look. Back over here, we have the little sitting area where you can look out on the water and there's a fire pit and it's so cozy. And then that brings us back around. So this side's a little bit more overgrown because this is the outdoor kitchen area. And I feel like, at least in my life, there's always one little section of yard that's a little bit, neglected. So that's this. So we've got a little bit of overgrowth here and it's a little wild over here. I just threw in barbecues and smokers and a little basin, trash can, some banners for decoration, and then that brings us back to the front. So that's the exterior. So coming up the front door, this is a very like boring entryway into your house because that's kind of how it is. Like, if you were decorating this space, what could you really fit here? Not much. So we just stuck up a painting. I do have this little table. Just toss your keys when you first walk in the door. And then you guys have seen, this is the basement down here. So this is just like a little storage closet. And then we come in here to the kitchen. I did the classic iron block fridge. And then I've got my stovetop and my sink with my kitchen towels, which I love. Just some little items up here. And then this is my dishwasher. Then this is my living room. So remember, actually, I don't know if I'm going to put it in this video or not. I can't remember. But I did go to another bastion to get the gilded blackstone to do the edge of the rug because I'd seen this done and I just really liked it. Even though I don't know if black really goes with the rest of the decor, I don't care. Like, I wanted it, so I did it. Got a little chair here and our couch to look at the fireplace, and I did that thing, so it's kind of been a trend. It might be out of style already to do candles in your fireplace instead of like fire. So I did that here. Little like bookshelf area there. Look out the windows, see our hanging plants and our potted plants. Same thing on this side. Obviously, this door goes to the tower. And then I did capture a little axolotl. I don't know if he's super happy in this tiny aquarium, but that's where he's living for now. Maybe I'll put a pond in the front somewhere, and then I'll swap him for some tropical fish. But for now, this is his home. And I've got other side and Pig Step. Pig Step's probably the one I've played the most because I really like that song a lot. And I hung them on the wall. And, you know, I was on a call, I forget with who, and we were talking about like, okay, because I have these chiseled bookcases here, and you could just throw extra books in those and it kind of stores them and it makes them look cute. Like, it would be cool if they gave us something like that for records that you could just, instead of having to put them on frames, like throw them into some sort of furniture or something like this, and then it like displays the sides of them. I don't know. I think that would be neat. This is the back entrance, back door, some more coat hooks, and this little window looks out into the outdoor kitchen. It could also be a pass-through, and then this just pops us right back outside. And if we head upstairs out onto our balcony, we have a little bit of a seating area, and this is the big giant overgrown crazy vine, and then this is looking out into our bay. I did end up terraforming this section. I filled in that big giant hole in the ground. It led into a cave, and then Tom, my neighbor, he's just right over there, came and helped me with the water because I was having a really hard time with the water physics, like filling in all of the water. But we figured out the best way to do it is just use kelp. Just kelp everything, and then you're fine. This is the little library room up here. Lots of bookshelves, lots of chiseled books, random stuff just stashed. Then another hallway. This is like a little like den / TV room and coral display. Because I did. So if you look, I just put the water in there and you can stick the corals here, and then just more shelves here. And I have a dead coral up there. I actually really like this little area. And then this is my bedroom. I decided to use this shelf space area for specialty items. I need to get my first diamond in here somehow, but this was like my first ancient debris. I ended up trading it to the wandering trader for the mini block. And that's my first wither skull, and then the skulk and amethyst thing. I don't remember what this is called. The only thing is, it makes so much noise. It's always going off. So I ended up having to waterlog it. I think I'm going to have to come up with a different display method for it. But I really, like, it's pretty and it's interesting and I like it. And then my little wardrobe and some seating and a little fireplace to keep warm. This is the interior. I quite like it. I had a good time designing it, and I think it turned out really well. The only thing I want to change is the tree. Or I might just leave it. I don't know. Do you like a chunky, thick, chunky tree? Or should I try to thin the ends here and up here? You guys can let me know what you think in the comments. This is it with shaders on. Let's do it proper. Ooh, look at the sun through the tree though. I love that. That's like a real legit tree. Oh, that's cute. But anyway, here's this view. So let's make our way to the shopping district, because I actually have already built a second shop, and the one we're going to be working on today will be my third shop. So that ugly box is my second shop. I was not thinking about the orientation of like what the back would look like when I built it. But I do think this is like prime real estate for another shop. So hopefully somebody builds something like near here to block it, or somehow, I don't know, we'll figure it out. So you guys remember the bookshop. I did change some things. I added looting. We added silk touch. We have always had mending. And then I just made this for miscellaneous books because I found these in the ancient city, which I tried streaming. I did die, but it wasn't to the warden. It was other mobs. It went okay. Like, I got stuff, which was better than the first time. While I was there, I found an efficiency 4 book and respiration 3, but I don't need either of those. So I just threw them in here. 3 diamonds a book. So if anybody needs those are here. And I figure if I ever have any good books that are like not my standard ones that I'm selling, I'll just sell them there. I changed this because no one was ordering books. So, plus I started selling most of them anyway. I'm going to sell bookshelves. So, and I called it bookcases. Let's fix that. There. Now we're good. I'm going to do 8 bookshelves for a diamond. I might do more. I chopped all mine up and put them all in my house, so I didn't have that many. But this is the new shop, Cinnabon, based on the, I think it's American Mall brand Cinnabon, which is a cinnamon roll shop. And I just looked up a reference image. And the one that I liked the best was a corner store. So if you envision this like a mall, then there'd be another shop here and there, like all the way down this way, as well as all the way down this way. So that's where the inspiration came from. And then this is going to be the shop that I'm selling my skeleton farm drops from. So we've got arrows and bone blocks. I'm just trying to give away feathers because I have so many. I did find a banner pattern online for cake, and I just changed the colors to make it match my shop. Blur your eyes. Could sort of be a cinnamon roll. And then I did some like menu banners, and then we can go behind the counter and actually like take orders and serve people. And I've got my little baby cinnamon rolls. And then I knew I needed something for this wall, and oh my gosh, this painting is perfect because it's a skeleton and it's got the blue. So of course that was going there. So these are these 2 shops. Now I have to find a place where I want to build the 3rd one. The build itself isn't like a building, it's an organic. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm in organic builder mode, but I am. I'm just gonna tell you guys. The shop itself is a spider, and so you walk into his mouth past his scary gross fangs into his big gross body, and then he's got like legs, 8 legs. It's a wide build, but like there's nothing, it's a lot of air blocks, if that makes sense. But I need space because I don't want to like touch the other shops. And I don't really want it to be right when you walk in, there's this gross spider, which, by the way, if you can't tell, I am like such a arachnophobe. Like, spiders terrify me. And when I was looking up reference images of spiders, like I started getting all like creeped out, and I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I building this spider build? But I did it. I did have to design it in creative because I didn't want to have prototype spiders all over the shopping district. I didn't think my server mates would really enjoy that. I do think it should be a little bit on the edges, like the outskirts. Maybe right here. Maybe you're walking down this road and the mouth is right here. like that. It's done. It looks so cool. So here it is from the front. Most of this build is black concrete, black wool, and black concrete powder. And then the legs are slabs that are the polished blackstone brick, I believe. It's kind of a big build. That's why I kind of stuck it in the back of the shopping district so it wouldn't hopefully take up too much space. But here it is from above. Pretty cool. We've got the redstone block eyes, little gross dripstone fangs, and it's dripping venom on the ground. And then, I don't know, I thought these crimson vines just look so cool. Like those gross little mouth parts of a spider. I can't remember if I told you guys, but I really don't like spiders. I need glow ink, which I have some. I just need to bring it over. But you enter here, and I wanted it to be really dark and creepy and awful. Oh gosh, that's scary. Oh, you guys probably can't even see it on once it like goes to YouTube. It gets darker. Ugh, gross. Okay, so you go in here, and we've got string, 1 stack for a diamond, spider eyes, 1 stack for a diamond, and cave spider heads. And there you have it. Shop number 3 complete. Oh, it's so creepy. But we've got 3 shops done in the shopping district, and our spawn house is decorated and complete. So that means we are going to need to start looking for and planning a big base area. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the shenanigans on Resolute SMP. We are still accepting applications. If you're interested in joining, you do need to be a YouTube content creator, 18+, and we're a vanilla Java server. So if that's something you're interested in, click the links below. You can also join the Discord just to be part of the community. You don't have to be on the server to be in our Discord. But that's gonna do it for me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.